Hey guys, welcome to my fasting journal. I made a commitment with myself to fast for at least 48 hours a week, and it's been going great so far. I'm on month three, I believe, maybe even four. And as of today, I'm actually on hour 58 of my fast for this week, which is quite fascinating to see how easy it's getting. This week is actually the first week that I've done something beyond just a water fast. Normally, I just do water only. This time I added a green tea mixture, which was green tea, honey, and of course a boatload of sugar. So within just the 48 hours, for 46, 47 of those hours, there was no mental fatigue at all. It only sneaked in about 20 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and it really didn't have a big impact. And it was so fascinating to see how just a little bit of sugar, or I'm not sure if it's just a mental stimuli of putting something else in my body to keep that mental fatigue away. So, what I really want to do now, because I already know what it feels like to water fast, and it's actually getting easier. So now I want to start to play around with fasting. I want to do a fruit fast. I want to do a green tea fast. I want to figure out what other fast I can do and just notate how my body reacts. And as I continue this journey, I can see what fasts do really good for me, what fasts don't do good for me. And once I'm able to see what fast can maximize my performance, I want to hone on into those, even if it's the water fast. So I want to get to the point where I can do an extensive fast. So this fast, I'm already on hour 58, and it was like that. I've gone 58 hours without any food. I've had six green tea cups. So I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, quotations, three each day. So next week I might do a fruit fast. I might keep this one green tea fast for this month. I'm not sure. I just want to keep playing with it and really see how my body reacts to certain types of fast, and then work on extending it. So eventually I might do a 7 day fruit fast or something of that nature, and see the difference between a 7 day fruit fast and then my 7 day solely water fast. And with the green tea mixture alone, I can already tell that's going to make a dramatic difference as far as energy level. How Because I can mentally muscle through and have the discipline to continue on, even though I might feel lower energy. However, to be able to be in a fasted state because of the decreased of intake, but still get the benefits of fasting, if I'm able to get the benefits of fasting and still put maybe a little bit of fruit or a little bit of green tea in my body to give me just a little bit of energy that I need to get through my daily activities, I would love that. But if it's too much and I'm not getting the fasting benefits truly, I'm gonna have to cut it back down to the water fasting. So that's where I'm at right now, just testing out everything, seeing how my body reacts. There's only one way to find out, and it's by actually going through the process. So I'm going through the process, and that's where I am as of right now. I'll see you next week to see what fast I do and how my body reacts. Okay, week two of this new 48-hour per week fasting challenge has been complete. I am on hour 59, and this week I did a fruit fast. And the biggest thing I want to highlight is I feel a genuine urge and a genuine natural satisfaction feeling from only eating fruit. I had went through these 2 days, going on 3 days, with a genuine proudness, a genuine want for more. I actually want to do a 7 day fast. I'm already in the middle of this challenge, so I will do 2 more weeks of trying different things. However, I would love to do a 7 day fruit fast, shall I say. It felt so natural. It felt I was full, I was hydrated, I had more of a reason to make it a priority to eat fruit other than just picking it up when I felt like it through my normal dietary program. But to know this is all I'm eating, it gave me more of an incentive, and I felt so good. I felt so refreshed.
I don't even know how much more I will be able to explain it. Energy levels were able to be maintained, digestion super fluid as is fruit. So I am super proud of this week's progress, how it went. Great sleep, hunger, none. If I was hungry, I can just eat. However, I'm going to try a different fast this next upcoming week, as fruit fast may be a little too easy. The juice fast was harder, but it was easier than water fast, but fruit fast is a little too easy. So I'm going to try to tone it down. Maybe I'll do a coffee and tea fast next week just to see if I can implement coffee into my program. However, I'll see you all next week to see what fast I do and how my body reacts. Okay, guys, it is week 3, and I'm going on the 61-hour mark. This week, I did a green tea and coffee fast. I wanted to implement coffee because I normally drink coffee for digestion. So I wanted to see how that was going to affect my body while not consuming anything. So it was quite fascinating to see myself continuously digest, because normally when I'm doing my fasts, I actually don't digest anything until I eat the following after my fast. So to not eat anything and to continuously digest was a fascinating feeling. So I definitely am considering keeping coffee in my routine with something else. I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to do it by itself yet. However, I did my boxing last night, and it never fails. Every time I'm fasting, no matter how tired I might think I am or whatever the thought in my head might say, I always give my best performance. I'm able to push myself so much further than when I have food in my body. I even get the best sleep. I get such a deep sleep. I get such a deep sleep. If I could explain it further, I would. I wake up. Sometimes I wake up extremely refreshed, and sometimes I wake up as if, why did I just get up from such a deep sleep? I'm truly loving this progress. I'm at 60 hours and 30 minutes without any food in my body, and I feel as though I could honestly go another day or two without it being any problem. So I love to see that progression within my fasting journey, and I'm going to see you next week for the last week of this specific 48-hour fast challenge. Okay, it is week 4 within this specific month's fast challenge. I've just crossed over the 63-hour mark. And I also do want to mention, last week I made it to the 68-hour mark before breaking my fast, which is quite fascinating to see. There's so many notes to be taken during my journey. Mainly this week, I had a plan to do a fruit and coffee fast, to switch it up just to see how that affects my body during this fast. However, I ate a little too much on Sunday, which in theoretical sense would be equivalent to what I was accustomed to eating just a few months ago, maybe even less. And the pain that I felt, which I felt before as these fasts continue, is unbearable, to the point where I genuinely want to throw up the excess food to get rid of this pain. My body is getting accustomed to allocating the proper nutrients, the proper body movement, the proper body functions with the proper amount of food. And it's so quite fascinating, shall I say, to see how we've been misled to believe how much food we theoretically need. Because from this journey, I've notated nothing but positivity from fasting. When I am during my fast, me personally, I am one to push myself beyond my limits regardless, just being a personality trait. But when I am fasted, I even surprise myself of how much further I am able to push myself. Mind blowing. The sleep is always phenomenal. I can even get 3 hours of sleep and wake up and feel like I've just slept for 10 hours. Mind blowing. I'm getting to the point of my fasting journey where I'm okay with not eating. I wanted to do the fruit and coffee fast this week. However, after the situation and just genuinely, I kind of wanted to not eat. I genuinely said, I mean, for these next 2 days, I'm okay with not eating. And it wasn't even a second thought. It was so fascinating for me to have that thought, to not even question it, and to go about the day. Mind blowing. I am super excited to be able to experience this progression this far. I'm going to continue to try out different fasts. As you can tell, I'm hitting 60 hours, 68 hours with ease. So I'm considering maybe extending it a little bit to 72. I'm not quite sure if I'm ready for that specifically just yet, but I am so excited to see how much more knowledge I'm going to gain with how our bodies are genuinely supposed to react when we were in our primal states. I feel as though when we have less food, our body is able to activate certain parts of our body to go find and to go hunt and to go bring back food. So if you're always under the impression of not needing because you are always consuming, then that version of you will never be activated. So to be in that version that is activated is so fascinating. And as I'm able to continuously expand that time, maybe 72 hours, 4 days, 5 days, and maybe even a week, if I can get to a week with genuinely not second guessing putting food in my body, I'd be proud. I'm already proud now, but I'd be that version of me proud. Okay, that's enough ranting for me. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me in my fasting journey. If you want to start fasting and you eat 3-4 times a day, every 3 hours, you can't expect yourself to go 1, 2, 3 days without eating immediately. Start off with 6 hours, start off with 12 hours, start off with 16, and slowly work your way up. And if you see the benefits and you want to continue, then start to play with it. Keep your mind stimulated. Okay, the water fast may be too hard. Do a tea fast. Do a coffee fast. Do a fruit fast. By the way, the fruit fast was so natural. It was almost a cheat code having the fruit fast. But that's a side note. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. Enjoy the rest of your day. I wish you nothing but the best.